With rumors heating up about the PlayStation 5 since the GDC event in mid-March, the price of the console may have just been leaked. That's right, we may have stumbled upon the price of the next-gen console, and it could be surprisingly cheap. Let's take a look at how much the console might set you back. According to reports, Canadian retailer Play and Trade Vancouver Island has started taking pre-orders for the PS5. How much are these pre-orders? Oh, just around $559.99 Canadian, which converts to roughly $396 US or 318 pounds. That would be one heck of a bargain, and honestly, sounds a little too good to be true. Pretty much every single rumor before this leak came out made it clear that the PS5 would be no cheaper than $500 US, and now it could only be $400. That's absolutely shocking. The thing is, there's most likely a very logical reason why they're charging so little for PS5 pre-orders. It could all just be a simple precaution by Play and Trade Vancouver Island. It's possible that they simply don't know the price of the PS5 yet and will make their buyers pay the difference once the console is actually released. This means that the price of the console could very well be higher than what they're asking for up front. That money would essentially reserve a PS5 for you, but you'll still have to pay the difference to bring it home. Now, we're not downers here at The Gamer, so we have to look at the other side of things as well. Maybe, just maybe, this actually is the price of the PS5. Did you guys see all the tech the Xbox Series X is packing? That's going to be one beefy machine. It definitely has the PS5 beat in terms of raw power, and has more impressive specs, other than the SSD, so that means it might cost more to produce than the PS5. It's simple, more powerful parts means a more expensive console. If it costs more to produce, then it'll most likely sell for more as well. Rumor has it that the Xbox Series X will sell for $500 US, the same rumored price of the PS5 before we found out about this leak. If this PS5 price leak is true and the rumored price of the Xbox Series X is the actual price, this could be a huge win for Sony. By making their PS5 undercut the price of the Xbox Series X by $100, it could be a huge win for Sony and may very well allow them to come out on top in the console wars once again. More gamers have PS4s than Xbox Ones, so more of them are invested in Sony's gaming ecosystem than Microsoft's. Making the PS5 cheaper than the Xbox Series X would only allow Sony to increase the gap between them and their rival. But again, this all sounds too good to be true. Before this week, reports suggested that each PS5 console cost Sony about $450 US to make. If that's the case, then surely there's no way they're going to be releasing the console for $400 and lose $50 on each one they sell, right? Now you're probably thinking that Sony would eventually make their money back in PS Plus and PS Now subscriptions alone, but don't be so sure. Of course, Sony may make the money back depending on how many PS5 consoles are sold, but there's a good chance they don't. We did the math, and the results were shocking. If the PS5 costs $450 to produce and is sold for $400, that means that if the PS5 reaches 108.9 million units sold like the PS4 did, it'll lose Sony nearly $5.5 billion. That's right, billion with a B. Clearly, no company would ever want to take an L that big, which is why we're still firm believers that the price of the PS5 is going to be closer to $500 than $400. But we sure hope the leak is true. A $400 PS5 would be amazing. But these are all rumors. We honestly have no idea how much the PS5 costs right now, but what we do know is how to tell if one of these sellers are trying to scam you. While Play and Trade Vancouver Island seems reputable, there's no clickable link to pre-order the PS5 on their website. If you live in the Vancouver, British Columbia area and are very interested in pre-ordering a PS5, you may want to verify all of this information by giving them a call and asking them directly for the price. Only then should you actually pre-order the PS5. They do seem legit though, so you could trust them, but make sure you do your research before giving hundreds of dollars of your hard-earned money away. We're sure there are plenty of websites out there falsely stating that you could pre-order the PS5 through them. It's very important to do your research and make sure the seller is reputable before going through with anything. If it's a Nigerian prince on eBay asking for your bank account details, you should probably look the other way. But if it's a popular game store or a reputable seller, you could confidently go through them to get your hands on a PlayStation 5. The main thing you need to figure out is if the down payment is refundable. If you decide, nah, on second thought, I don't want to pre-order a PS5, then you should be able to get all your money back. That's what a customer-first, reputable seller would do. If the down payment is non-refundable and around the $500 US mark, that's very sketchy and might indicate an unreliable seller ready to steal your money. Something as simple as a quick Google search will help you figure out which sellers are reputable and which ones are not. Remember, only fools rush in. It's best to take your time and make sure things are done right, because the last thing you need to do is lose $500, and maybe even more, all due to the fact that you wanted to pre-order a PS5. And that's everything we know about the PS5 price leaks so far. How much do you think the console is going to cost? $400? $500? $450? Let us know in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe to The Gamer for more gaming videos. Thanks a lot for watching.